I'm Archie Luxury, and welcome to the program, fuckers. And today, I'd like to talk about what happens to your luxury goods when you cark it, when you die. What's going to happen? And I got to tell you the truth. You know, you look at some of my spasmodic type of collection there. I got a lot of shit. And I got about 8 Cartier clocks. I got steam toys. I got clockwork train sets. I got a bit of a mix match of all sorts of shit. And the real question is, what the fuck's going to happen with it? And I'm thinking long term, you know, when I get a bit older, I might actually liquidate a bit of stuff off. And I mean, I'm only 41, so I really want to enjoy the luxury goods. You know, I like him. I mean, I'm not going cold turkey, fuckers. What I'm talking about is putting it into 1 or 2 really fuck off pieces. And let me explain. I mean, I've got a collection which has got, you know, a lot of Louis Vuitton hard case. Well, what the fuck is going to happen to that hard case? Do I give it to one of my kids? Do I give it to the, it's sort of stuff that I love. I would cut a finger off for, but they may not appreciate it. They may not store it properly. They may not respect it like I do. You know, you give this shit to somebody and, you know, it's one of these things, unless you've had to save and grift to actually get the money for it, they don't appreciate it. You know, they just don't fucking appreciate it. And I got minty I got minty stuff that they might start using and fuck it up, and it's no longer minty. So I'm really looking at my collection and thinking, well, what's the long-term plan for you, Archie? And I'm sort of thinking, you know, what I want to do is when I'm early 40s. So let's just look at Archie's roadmap to life. Early 40s now. By my mid-40s, I want to be making content full-time. And I want to be traveling around to make content. By my mid-50s, I want to be living 3 months in Thailand with indoors with my Japanese wife, and 3 months in Oz. I'd like to rotate between the 2 countries. When I get into my 60s, I'm thinking, well, hang on. Maybe what I'll do is I'll actually liquidate some of the collection and put it into a few pieces. So I'm talking about, you know, I got all these steam toys. Fuck, you know, if you give them to somebody, they're not going to look after them. It's better off to sell them off and use that money for something that I'd really, really love. So I'm thinking maybe I'll divest of some of the steam toys. I'll get rid of some of the weird things like my clockwork train set collection. I'll get rid of that. I'll get rid of a lot of the Louis Vuitton hard case. I'll get rid of a lot of my Cartier clocks and accessories. You know, how many fucking accessories do you really need or use? You know, that's always a good fucking question. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that might be the best way, is to it'll put me in good stead to actually just crystallize what I want. And what I mean is, you know, if you've got a lot of luxury goods, it's a problem. You got to insure it. It's a problem for theft. And whereas if you've got one, like say I had a few really fuck off things like a perpetual calendar, and say a Patek chronograph, a Jaeger-LeCoultre minute repeater. Say I had that. Well, that's a really cool spread of assets. I mean, those are fucking usable things that I can use, and it's still the same money. It's just that there's, you know, you might have 1 or 2 or 3 briefcases, a couple Cartier clocks. I don't need fucking 10 of them, and I can sell them off and buy some things that really mean more to me. Now, the only thing is, at the moment, I got to tell you, we've come out of the global financial crisis. Man, if I wanted to liquidate stuff now, the prices aren't really fucking... I mean, I can remember 10 years ago, you're getting really good prices for hard case Vuitton. Now, you got to price it right or else it doesn't sell. So what I'm thinking to myself is, I'm thinking, well, how about, instead of selling it off now, wait until the market picks up. And look, the market will pick up. And that's what I'm thinking. I want to still get enjoyment out of it. I love all my stuff. I'm a 41-year-old man. That's not that old. And I want to start to... I think by the time I'm in my 60s, that's when I'll convert it into a lower number of very high-end pieces, like a perpetual calendar. And I'm thinking that's probably a better way to go later on. And then I can educate my children as to what fuckers are really valuable and super expensive. And that's the plan. That's the long-term plan. And I suppose at the moment, if I could liquidate stuff at great money, I'd probably put it into more high-end type pieces. But the market is terrible, and I'm not prepared to cop a fucking loss. I don't want to cop a fucking loss. But that's the long-term aim. So enjoy it in my 40s. In my 50s, I'm starting to live in Thailand and Australia, go back and forth. In my early 60s, consolidate the collection, not necessarily selling off and then just keeping the money, but selling off and investing the proceeds into a lesser number of really fuck-off pieces. And then on death do us part, I'd have educated the kids so they know exactly what these fuckers are worth. And that's the way it goes. The Archie Luxury Museum. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.